home care nurse empties elderly woman's bank account in $50,000 check scam. Bro, stealing from an old lady? That is crazy. How do you not feel bad? How the f do people not have morals? Morals.
This is 34-year-old Anit Noel. On July 25th, 2024, Palm Beach County sheriffs responded to a local city bank to conduct a check fraud investigation. Detectives received a call from a nursing services company to report an employee that had not returned to work after an alleged theft. The investigation reveals that Mrs. Noel has cashed 7 different checks totaling over $50,000 from an elderly woman she was a caretaker for.
Holy shit.
Like I said, I'm gonna be direct.
Oh, damn!
2 options, all right? The first option is, obviously, I tell you, don't take off running, because I will catch you.
Don't worry about that one, bro. Hey, that's the last thing you gotta worry about, officer. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm being real. No fat shaming around here. But do you really think she'd be able to run from you?
One of us will catch you, so I just tell you that just because. So your first option is, you come with us, I put you in handcuffs, this is per policy. I take you up to the station. Detective wants to talk to you about a case, I guess something to do with fraud. I don't know. I couldn't tell you exactly. This is you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, one second. I won't. It was like some check or something like that.
I see.
I'm not sure. So,
No.
So this first option is I take you to the police. I'm not sure. So
She thought she pulled this off.
some check or something like that.
I see.
I'm not sure. So.
Oh, she's so confident.
No.
So this first option is I take you in the police
No,
car.
okay, I see how it is.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I take you in the police car. You talk to the detective, and you square it out with him.
Okay.
That's your first.
Them big ass glasses. I just realized what the f. In what situation do you need those glasses, bruh?
First option. Second option is I'm going to be direct with you again. I put you in the police car, and I just take you to jail, and you fight the case in tomorrow or 30 days or whatever it is.
Okay, I see what it is. It was when you're trying to do the what's the name of it? The loan online.
Yeah.
It was my brother that had given me the number to call.
Yeah. So listen to me. Before you tell me, I'm not familiar with the case.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Me and my guys and my sergeant.
I know. I'm just trying to tell you how it is.
Yeah. We come pick up people for these detectives and stuff like that.
Okay.
So to get you quicker in the station and quicker back home, are you willing to talk to the detective?
I don't care. I don't mind because I know.
Do you want to give them your side of the story?
Yeah.
Because I know.
Oh yeah, it's over. Once they get you to the detective, bro, especially someone like this who's gonna try to fight their way out by themselves, thinking it's gonna work, she's cooked. She's gonna give herself out. Something's not gonna add up in the story, and they're gonna get her.
It can only benefit you, okay?
Sure, because I know I didn't do nothing
It could only benefit you. Yeah, bro. These cops are tricky as fuck.
wrong. That's why when they come to the house, I said.
That's why we're not putting you in cuffs now.
Okay.
But we do have to escort you.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
And when you do go in one of our cars, you do have to get handcuffed.
Okay, but I have to go. Is it okay?
You're here now.
The bank surveillance video shows her with long hair and sunglasses. So detectives speak with a coworker and the manager
with long hair and sunglasses.
Okay, but
long hair. Oh my god. There's no way she tried to put on a wig to disguise herself. Lady, I'm sorry, but you just stand up too much. I mean, fuck. You stand out too much. A wig is not going to save you in this situation.
shows her with long hair and sunglasses. So detectives speak with a coworker and the manager of the nursing services company in effort to positively identify Miss Noel.
If you can, just raise your right hand for me. You swear everything you're going to tell me is the truth?
Yes.
Okay. And just let me know if you recognize this person at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's the wig. That's the wig she got. Are those dreads?
No.
Just a couple different angles of the person.
No. The best people who could definitely know if she had tattoo was the other people who worked with her there. But I haven't seen her in years, so
Okay.
I can't say. That's a hard picture for me to say. And with the glasses on, it's hard for me to say that's her.
Okay. Raise your right hand. You swear everything you're going to tell me is the truth? Okay. So these are some photographs from a Citibank ATM machine. This is dated 5/9 of 2023.
Yeah,
Do you recognize who that person is?
I do, yeah.
You do? Who is that person in the photos?
I think her name is Ines or something.
Damn.
I'm not sure of her name exactly, but
Okay.
she worked there. She
Worked for Miss.
yes, before, yeah.
Is it Enid Noel?
I don't know her last name, but I know her in person. It's something of Ines or something, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some other photos.
Yeah.
That
Don't ever trust your coworkers, bro. They be the fakest motherfuckers. They're just there to work. They be acting like your friend, but nah, they just want to have a fast work day. You know what I'm saying? They want a time to pass. But a day comes like this, they're giving your ass out instantly.
that would be a need for sure. Yeah.
It looks like her.
How do you know her?
From
working?
work, from
Were you guys colleagues? Like work together, same company?
yeah, but I didn't have any like friendly conversation with her, like
Not friends, but just you guys work together
Yeah.
through work. Okay. How many times do you think you've spoken with her or seen her in person?
Well, pass by, but not like really speak like in depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you mean like pass by, what do you mean, like seeing her at nurse house?
Yeah,
or-
nurse house.
Okay.
Nurse house.
So would Enid be there working, and then when she finished, would you come to
Yeah,
work?
it's like
Okay.
switch.
Okay,
yeah,
so-
shift, yeah.
This is some other bigger close-up photo.
Yes, that's her.
That's
That
her.
seems like her. Yeah.
Okay.
Mrs. Noel claims the woman she was
I
nursing
can't believe she thought that outfit would work.
for agreed to help pay her bills and gave her free reign to write and sign her checks.
So was it full nursing services?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you do for them?
I was a caregiver.
Caregiver?
Yes.
Okay. And did Miss Wagner ever pay you for anything?
No, she never paid me like cash. No, she never paid me cash.
Okay.
It was one time that I was on the phone with my friend. She overheard me talking to my friend, and I was a little bit behind for my rent and stuff for my bill. So I was asking my friend if they can let me borrow money until I get paid for the following weeks I was supposed to get paid. And when I was over, like the call was done, and she's like, I can't help you pay your bill. I said, first, before I do that, I have to call the office and let them know that you offer me help before I take anything from you. She said, you don't have to, it's my money, I do whatever I want to do. I said, I understand it's your money, but there's a policy. They told me when I was getting the application done, you cannot get anything from them. She said, you don't have to, it's my money, like I said, it's my
Cap.
money, I do whatever I want to do with it. You don't have to confirm the office, you can go ahead and get it. I said, as long I'm not going to be in problem, okay. Just said, no, you're not going to be in problem. I'm the one that offer it to you. You're not the
There's one problem here, man. Usually when someone offers you to pay your rent and a couple of bills, it's not $50,000. I don't know where the fuck you live at, but for your rent to be paid with $50,000, you gotta be up in the fucking in the hills, bro, up in LA in a mansion or some shit. So I don't know where you're trying to go with this story, but it's not gonna work.
one that asked me. I said, okay, no problem, sis. I needed to, you know, how it is if you don't pay the bill, so they're going to kick you out. I said, well, as long as I'm not going to be in problem, okay.
Okay, so did she end up giving you money?
No, she didn't give me money. She had to give me a check.
Okay. For how much?
It was 9,000 something.
Yeah, that's not rent money.
It was.
That's a lot of money.
Yes.
What bills were you behind that you owed that much money?
It was my rent and my electricity.
My rent, electricity, water, phone bill, car payment. I lost my mom last week. Yeah, I had to pay for her funeral. I crashed my car and I had to buy a new one. Oh, and then my house burned down 2 months ago, so I had to get a new one too. She about to pull everything out of her ass right now.
Plus my phone bill, like I have T-Mobile, plus my phone bill that I was a little bit behind. And when I said, when she gave it to me, I said, "Are you sure?"
Did she really just did she really just name off 3 bills and said that's good? Yo, she said my rent, my electricity, and my phone bill. Yeah, that would equal up to $9,000. For sure, man. Keep going, I'm listening.
Because you know those clients, they give you something and they turn around and say they never give it to you. Before I take it, I said, "Are you sure? With all your heart, you going to him?" And she said, "Yes, I'm the one that offered you, not you."
All right,
said,
so
"Okay."
so she wrote you a check for over $9,000.
Yes.
Okay, that was the only check she ever wrote you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and did she write it out to you?
Yes.
Okay. Did when you worked with Miss, did she ever write checks to pay bills or anything? Do you ever help her with any of that?
No. She has someone that came to the house to help. She have like a friend.
Is that okay from across the street?
Yes.
And she would come over and help her with bills and stuff.
Like when she wanted to pay the company, she the one that come over to do all that with her.
Help her with the bills and pay the company.
I never help her with no bills.
Okay, never help her write checks or nothing.
The lady across the street do all that.
Okay. Alright. So I want to show you some things. So take a look at this photo here. Alright. That's you at Citibank. I think it's dated 5/9 of 2023. It's about 3:07 in the afternoon in the video. That check there that's in your hand was for about $9,000. Is that the check that you're saying that she gave you?
Yes, those are the checks. Yes.
All right, because that check, I know these are some photos from video surveillance, but when you watch the video, you know, you can see clear as day. You can see, you know, your name and $9,000 on there. So that's the check that you're saying that she paid you to help you pay some bills. Okay.
And it was
And here are 9 other days you did it.
returned.
What was returned?
The bank had returned it.
The bank returned it?
Yeah.
Why did they return it?
I don't know.
So what happened after that when?
I didn't have the chance to use it because the bank just returned it. It was returned after I deposited. It was returned.
Interesting. Now, did you write that check or did she?
She did.
Okay.
I never write the check myself.
Okay, because I spoke with her and I spoke with the neighbor and I spoke with another helper, and that's not her handwriting. This check is not her handwriting. She doesn't sign her name in print. She signs it in cursive.
It's over. It's over. There's nothing she could do. Bro, there's nothing she could do to save herself from this. Why would she not check that first? If you're going to do this, I would trace over their handwriting. I'll find something. Not saying you should. This is not, advice. I'm just saying, if you would do this, why would you not do the research? Why would you not make sure that it's exactly the same? She wrote it in print. And she's a old lady. You know, most of them, they write in cursive. Like most of the older people.
That's your handwriting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that handwriting looks the exact same as the rest of it. Because this isn't Miss Wagner's handwriting. So why is this check filled out in your handwriting?
No, this is my handwriting right here, signed in.
Yeah, you're signing the back, but I'm saying that handwriting is the same handwriting on the front of the check.
How to use the same handwriting? Oh my god. She used the same handwriting to sign it than she did to fill out the fucking check.
Where it says payable to you, the date, you know, her name is printed, but she don't print her name. She signs her name in cursive. So, you know, the neighbor and the other helper says that, you know, they help write, you know, they help her with banking and stuff like that. Like this is not Wagner's handwriting. So why is this whole check filled out in your handwriting and not Miss Wagner's?
To be honest, that's my handwriting. She's the one that always helped me.
Okay, because she don't write like that. I mean, I need you to be honest with me. Obviously, you're here for a reason. I mean, that's not Wagner's handwriting. So why'd you fill this check out?
She asked.
She asked you to fill it out?
Yeah, because when she was asking to help, you know. So like I said, I asked her, "Are you sure? We all your heart, we all you that you wanted to help me." She said, like I said, I don't want that. Said I wanted to help you. You didn't ask me for help. And I said, as long as you know I'm not gonna be in problem, okay. 'Cause
Yeah,
I said
you're
I
saying
was
she
going-
wanted you to help.
she wanted to
Yeah.
help me, and I said, you the one that said do not call the office, because I was gonna call the office.
I get
and
that,
tell
but
them,
why is this written out all in your handwriting and not hers?
She told me,
She told you to write it out?
yes.
So why didn't you tell me that up front when I asked you about all that?
No, but this is my hand. This is how I signed. But she asked me to.
She's still trying. Why is she still trying? I'm telling you, no matter how little evidence there is on you, obviously here there's a lot. But even if there's a little bit and you go to the detectives, they're gonna come out with more. If you're stupid.
To do the check.
Okay, but when I first asked about that, why did you tell me that was her and not you? And now you're telling me that you wrote it. Why didn't you just tell me that up front and be honest?
I'll be honest with you.
Now you are.
All me.
But you
I'll be
weren't.
honest.
You weren't at first, because you kept telling me she wrote this.
Yeah.
You know, and now you can see that it's all your handwriting. You know, now you're telling me that she told you to write this
Yo, does she even know what's going on?
out for her. So why didn't you just tell me that in the beginning instead of saying that she wrote it and you only signed it? I don't think you're being honest with me.
Trust me, I am. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I'll be
Well,
honest with you, cause
I don't think you're being honest with me. So, this is check 266. It's all in the same handwriting again. The front of the check and the signature. That one's for $5,000. It's dated March 26, 23. So why did you get another $5,000 from her?
she always wanted to help, not me. I never asked her for help.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you told me she's only written you one check for the $9,000. There's two checks.
Do she say she didn't help, or
Well,
I don't know what is it?
I want you to explain why there's two checks. You
Cause
told me there was
she
only
was
one.
helping. She was helping me.
Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Damn, bro. You're wasting your time, the detective's time, and my time, bro. Make this video shorter. Come on, bro. What the fuck you doing? They got you. They got your ass. Come on. Just give yourself up, man.
Okay, but
Like I said, she was
you told
helping.
me she's only written you one check. to
Then
help you
I asked
out.
her.
And now you got two checks.
I asked her. Then when I need help, I went ahead. I went
So
go back to her
you've
and
asked her for
help.
more checks.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's another one. Check 267. Same handwriting. This one's dated March 26, 23. It's the same day.
The
So she
same
gave you a
day.
check for $5,000, and then on the same day she wrote you another check for $3,800. It's a lot of money. And then on April 17th of 23 is check 269 for $8,800, all in the same handwriting.
Yeah.
Check 270,
Oh,
dated
fuck.
4/21, same thing, same handwriting, $5,800, all in the same handwriting. And then you have check 271, dated 4/24/23, $9,000,
Oh.
same handwriting, same signature. And then check 272, dated 4/30 of 23 for $9,500. So all these checks are all in the same handwriting. All within, what, just 2 months? It's a lot of money
Bro, loud out. Why the fuck did they have a phone right next to the mic? Damn, bro.
in 2 months.
So they all couple of them are returned.
It's almost over $50,000 in 2 months.
Some of them was returned. I have not the chance
But
to
where-
use. They
where-
all returned.
Where did you need $50,000 for in 2 months?
To pay my bill to help.
Oh my god. Why is she still going with that? What bill is $50,000, ma'am?
What bill?
My rent, my
$50,000?
Some of, like I said to you, some of them are returned. I didn't really have a chance
What
to
the-
I
use
get
all of
that some of them are returned, but that's a lot of money to be asking her for help, if that's the truth.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Wagner said that she never authorized any of these checks, never wrote any of these checks, and all these checks are missing out of her checkbook.
Trust me, I never go to her thing. Like I said, I had explained everything to the other other sheriff that had came to my house. I said the same thing.
What sheriff was that?
Like they had came to my house last year, I believe. Yeah, they
That
had.
must be for something different.
No,
It's never
it
for
was the
this.
same. Yes, it was the same thing.
There's nothing ever documented in any of the reports.
Really? That's weird.
I'm the only one that ever reached out to any of the reports.
Really?
Yo, I always feel like she believes herself. Really? That's weird.
That's weird.
I'm the only one that ever reached out to you,
Yeah?
and that's today.
There's someone, I forgot, it was a black guy, I forgot his name, because they had came.
But I don't see anywhere in this report where anyone's ever reached out to you.
I know, I don't know why, but they had came to me and
Yeah,
I sent it, I showed it to
it
them.
must be for something different because it would be
It's-
documented in here.
It's from the exact same thing.
There's only a couple reports that were
Why
done
is she
with-
saying that? Like, if it would help her. Bro, oh my god, some people are actually stupid. My ego goes so high up when I watch these body cam videos, bro.
and then I took over from there.
Okay.
Nothing mentions ever meeting with you or speaking with you.
I don't know why, but
Yeah.
yeah. So trust me, I be honest with all my heart before I even get the help, and I asked her, "You sure? You really wanna do that?" And she thinks she has dementia. So I said,
She said she has dementia. Do you think a person with dementia would say she had dementia? Like, would they remember that? Fuck, I haven't thought about that. I don't know if it works like that, man. I'm pretty sure they would forget that they have dementia. I'm pretty sure people with dementia don't know they have dementia.
before you do anything, let me call the office. And you say, you don't have to. I'm the one that said I wanted to help you, so it's me. You didn't ask, so why would you want to call? I said, I don't want to get in trouble. She's like, no, how you gonna get in trouble? Who gonna tell? I said, I don't know. You never know what's gonna happen. And she said, no, nothing gonna happen. So I said, okay. So we just go for there.
So what is this withdrawal here? Miss Wagner said that you went with her that day you drove her to the bank to do that cash withdrawal.
Damn.
She did that herself, not me.
Yeah, but I think she said you drove her
Yeah,
there.
she asked me to drive her to the bank, yes.
Okay.
That was her, not me.
Yeah. So
That day we went to the drive-thru.
you remember that day?
You just said that shit in detail. That day I drove her to the bank. We went to drive-thru. Do you remember that day? Stop bro. Oh my god, it pisses me off. I don't know how the fuck the detectives are so patient with them.
I mean, you went to the drive-thru.
Yeah.
What was she taking $8,800
I have no
for?
idea. Even the bank asked her, why you taking so much? She said, I just want it. No, I didn't do that one.
I didn't do that one. So you did the rest. You just told yourself. I mean, even if you didn't, I don't think it'd do you much help.
It was her.
So she said she took that money out, and she went back in that envelope to get cash or whatever, and there was only like $120 in there, and the rest was missing.
Oh my god.
Everything was in her purse. She had that purse the whole day when I was there. She was in the living room the whole day. Because that's where she sit and watch TV, eat and drink her coffee in the living room.
So there's more of a chance of it being you. You could have said that she went to some other place with her wallet or some shit. I mean, it wouldn't help. I'm just saying, like, why saying this would help you less than saying some other bullshit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where
I've
she
been
was.
in there.
Yeah, that's where she been the whole day. So
Where do you bank at?
for now, Wells Fargo,
Wells Fargo now?
yes.
You were banking at Citibank for a little bit?
TD, City,
Citibank, yeah.
not for long. No,
Yeah, I know, because
yeah.
I mean, you opened up an account. Looks like this check was in there, and then you closed it real quick.
No, they close it.
Why did they close it?
They put a hold on it, so I don't know.
Enid continues to suggest that the woman's medical condition could be the reason she does not remember the checks.
She was well aware of everything she was saying to me, and even the nurses that were there were saying that she's fine. She was good. You know, everything she was saying to me, it wasn't like she was lying about anything.
Okay.
So I just don't know. I know you're telling me these were gifts to help you, but she is swearing that she never
If I went
authorized
back to
any
her,
of this.
like, cause I used to have dreads. That's all. I used to have dreads. That's the only way she will remember me by my hair.
So you just decided to cut him? Just out of nowhere?
Because I used to have burgundy
Okay.
on my hair.
Yeah, I
That's the
see
only
it in
way.
the video.
Yes, that's the only way she will remember. If I go now, she's not gonna remember me.
What are you going there for?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not going. I'm just saying, if we go now, she's not gonna remember me. She will only remember me because of my hair. Because when I used to have dreads, when I walked in, that's how she remember me. She said, "I know you. You've been here before." I said, "Yes, I was literally here yesterday." She said, "Did you sleep here?" I said, "No, I went home and come back the next day." She will be asking you a question like a thousand times. Even you give her the answer already. Like, you know, so that's how it is.
Okay.
Enid Noel was charged with felony grand theft, felony uttering a forged instrument, and felony fraudulent use of personal ID.
God damn, bruh. I don't know where she thought she was going with that story. I'm not gonna lie. That was the worst attempt at saving someone's shit, bro. That was sad.